Hey everybody, wherever and whenever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in EU4 to continue the Madyas half campaign. And last we left off, we were in the middle of a war with Pasai, which brought with it Ayutthaya. So we're fighting, well, Pasai is just small, but like we're fighting one of the larger powers here in Indochina. And we are sort of in the process of like trying to get enough war scores so we can peace out Ayutthaya. I do want to get, well, first off, I want to full annex Pasai here if I can, but that also means that we're gonna need to like peace out Ayutthaya, and we're gonna have to do that separately. We'll probably go for like war reps humiliate and then a chunk of their money. And oh my god, that's all I can take from them in terms of land? Wow, okay. Yeah, I probably want to take Bintan. As much as I would like to take Lingga as well, that's not enough war score. It's actually, how much war score is this thing? What the it's 28, oh my god. Well, I didn't co-belligerent them, obviously, because I didn't want to bring their allies in, so yeah, this is gonna be yeah, one province from Ayutthaya, but at least we can like full annex Pasai in this war, so that's good. But yeah, we're gonna be continuing this war. Now for this election event, I believe we just got this. This is actually what paused the game for us, so I'll be taking the option for the smuggler in September, October, November. I'll be taking it on November, just so we can maximize our 666 ruler. Get as much monarch power as we can from them first before they die. And then we also got our reform. Right. This is the one where like I'm holding this because I'm waiting for the enlightenment so that I can get principle of enlightenment instead. I don't really want any of these other principles. They're not really that great. So we're just holding on to that. And then where are our armies? So we got one sieging over here. This one sieging over here. And then we've got this stack of mercenaries. Oh, I did hire mercenaries, huh? I think I hired these mercenaries for the rebels, I think. Yeah, it's probably what I brought them for. And then the Marines, I guess we can try and take them back over here to mess around. Well, anyway, let's go to full screen and continue. So we'll hold this event until November. The mercs are headed over to here. I think this is where the rebels will spawn. So these three provinces, this is like 19, 19, and then this one is 39 dev, yeah. So it's definitely gonna spawn over here. The Marines, I'm gonna take them over to the transport in Sayak. We'll mess with the AI again, trying to recap our provinces of the subjects we have. I think, are their troops dead? Yeah, they have like no troops right now. We need to get them back so they have some distraction for us. We'll bring it down to 3 speed for now. And yeah, I think I'm holding on to the states because yeah, we're gonna take a chunk of land. I don't want to go over gov cap, so continuing this. Then after this war with Pasai and Ayutthaya, I think my next war is going to be against Vietnam. Yeah, we're gonna go in on Dai Viet to get the cores on our subjects. It's gonna be the next war. That will solidify our foothold in Indochina. Okay, we have some excess admin power, so I'm gonna expand infrastructure where I can. Okay, let's take this over here. Then we've got 21% on that. They've got negative 64 on this, so that should hold for a while. send these. Hopefully, yep. So this one's a level 1 fort, so we can definitely cap this with just the Marines. That'll be fine. In terms of troops, all of their troops I think are over here. Yeah, they're 50k stacks like coming in. We're gonna try and stop this, but they're pretty far away. Alright, November. So I'm gonna take this now for the event expires. And we're gonna swap out our deity. We're gonna take the siege ability and discipline here. So hopefully we can get this 42%. Yes. Okay, nice. We can get that. Am I the one who's gonna... Oh, there's no crossing penalty here. Okay, we can fight this. Actually, if this is just a 50k sack, I can bring in my 34, my 234s. So that's 68. That is full combat with... No, that's not full combat with. Crap, we haven't updated these. I have not made a template yet for 22. Thought I did. Yeah, so we're gonna have to like update this template before we go to the next war. But we should be defending. So they've got thanks for the follow, Hector25292. Thank you. So they've got okay, we have even morale. We have more tactics, so we should have less damage taken. And we have like a solid 11 discipline ahead of them, so we should win this. Oh, that was close for some. with one or with half stack, like that was close for whatever reason. Okay. They're retreating this way. I think we should probably stop them from unsieging this down. This one's shattered, so that's fine. We can leave that for now. Then we'll go on the after we deal with this stack that's sieging over here, we're gonna go back and deal with the capital fort. How long have I been in this game? So this is the 13th session. Since we started in 1444, it's 1678 right now. So it's been like 12 3-hour sessions. Okay, yeah, stab cost plus 10. I think we'll just take the prestige hit, that's fine. And okay, before we do that, let's spend our admin again. I think we have another province here that can expand. Yep, just expand with that. And then I could, yeah, we could go back real quick just so we could build the I think we push and then we'll build the troops over here. So that's like one, or that's two infantry and then 2 artillery. We'll just add both of them to the army. I have a YouTube channel. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel. The link should show up in like a few minutes. I do have like a repeating message scripted in on the bot. It's also on my about page, on the about tab on my Twitch channel. The link to my YouTube is there as well. But you can just look up Varkon Scribe Gaming on YouTube. I'm currently simulcasting, so the stream is also live over there as well. This is a green province. I'm going to choose the manpower option there. Okay, they're the rebels that we set up our mercs for. Now we're going to take these mercs. I'm going to bring them over to the other group of rebels over here. And then, can my Marines get this? No, not yet. Not quite. Let's shift consolidate, make sure that our regiments are at full strength when they're taking this battle. Oh god, they're reinforcing. Oh, nice. Okay, we stack wipe them before they reinforced. We're gonna take the penalty here when they come in though. I don't know if I can get out actually. If I Scorchers and Forced March here, can I get them out? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to tank this fight. I don't expect that this is gonna be good for us. We do have more discipline, but like... That 3-star general does not look good for me. 5-4... Okay, yeah, we might lose this one. I think I'll take the hit on ducats. Yeah, I'm not using my money right now. Let's just use it for that. Oh? Oh, nice. Okay, this one did not reinforce. I don't know what's up with that one. Didn't reinforce there. Oh, but we have to sit here. We have to sit here because we need... How many? 27 to siege that down. Okay, I have to leave... What's my artillery bonus? 28 artillery. I've got 17 on each, but they're not like full regiments though. So... if we remove these... it's like 16. Should consolidate that, and then let's remove all of the ones over here as well. I'd not split the infantry from this one. Which one's the I think this is the group with... I think it's this one? Yeah, 17-1 and 17-2. That sounds about right. So make sure we just split them off. And it's just going to be full artillery, so we have maximized the artillery bonus. While we're waiting for the additional infantry and artillery regiments over here. Then the mercs are about to get to Bangka. We're going to move them over to Sunda. Deal with the coming rebels. Okay, how many troops do they still have? 35k. Okay. We have 49% here. Can we get it? Nice. Okay. That liberates our subject. I'm gonna bring the transport in so we can bring them out faster. And then for the rebels in Sunda, we got 21 in Kawali, 26 in Sirepon, and now 31. So the rebels are definitely gonna spawn over in Sumedang. So we'll bring the mercs over there. Oh. Time to bail. Time to bail out. We'll bring the Marines over to this side and we'll unsiege Khmer. Okay, and then we've got admin power we need to spend. I think there was another province here. Actually, we should just open the expand infrastructure map mode. Expand from there. Send the Marines down. I for sure cannot siege this with the Marines. It's not enough. And then for the artillery... okay, this is just the infantry, so... how many regiments do I have on this? 17... 18. There we go. Yeah, they're gonna try and re-siege this, that's fine. We'll just have our Marines distract again. Particularists though? Okay, we're gonna have to deal with their rebels too. Fuck. Okay. Let's merge this. Merge it with the one that has like one less artillery. Then let's siege the rest of this down. So these two are already sieged. So we'll have the Marines siege out the rest of this. Is the term isthmus? Anyway, the connecting part of the peninsula. And for this artillery, we'll merge it with just one of these stacks. Yeah, I just have to remember like which stack is which. Okay. Then we can split the Marines here. Okay, there's Ayuthya's capital. Let's see. So we want to get war ups, humiliate, and then all their money. That's 7555. Do I want to break their alliance with Shan? If I go in on Diviet, oh, they are allied to Diviet too, huh? Diviet and Shan and Arakan. It's okay. We can leave their alliance with Diviet. We don't need to worry about Ming because Ming still has the mandate and they have 0, so they're a non-factor in the next war. And Pegu's small, yeah, so it's just gonna be Diviet and Ayutthaya. So we can indirectly screw them over again. So I think just going with the war up, humiliate money, and then just like this island over here. It's the most I can get against them on a separate piece. Yeah, just need a few more forts though. Let's merge these stacks again. We'll take the hit to admin. We have a lot of admin to spare. And then let's move over here. Actually, no, we'll use the bigger stack on that one. So that's where the rest of it is. That all of their troops right now? 36k. Yeah, that's the rest of their troops right now over there. So that's good for me. That means they have nothing on this side. Are we close to... Actually, we're 9 years ahead, so I can definitely spend some mill power here to barrage. Speed things up. And we need 23 here. want to save a bit of my manpower. So let's cut some of the infantry out. We'll move the other troops on the capital instead. And actually, if they're gonna hang out over here, then I can maybe send my troops over to the next fort and get that started as well. So if this one needed 23, this is gonna need 23 as well. Oh, they already capped it. Wow, that was so fast. Okay. That's 23. Just unfortunate we can't do all the artillery because they still need to recover. We don't have professionalism for supply depots, so that sucks. I'm not gonna be able to full speed reinforce in their own provinces. But let's barrage this too. No, we're not gonna accept Pasai's peace deal because they're not gonna accept a full annex until I peace out Ayutthaya. We just have to be careful with like where they're gonna drop in from. So let's take the transports over here to this side. We're gonna unsiege that side again. It's so weird that we have okay, we have to move here. We have to merge with the army. It's so weird to have like more sailors than I do manpower. But that's just what happens when you do a full-on navy build. Yeah, so because there are armies like running around very near to me, we're gonna just take the hit to attrition and just have the full stack there. Just so we don't accidentally lose troops. Maybe we don't need to. They might try and go for this fort. Actually, no. They might be, yeah, they might be going over here to re-siege my subject. So we're gonna bring this and unsiege my other subject again. Keep distracting them. Yeah. Do be like that. Take the Marines out. The rebels over in Sunda still haven't spawned. So that's a bit annoying. And I think over here we're safe to like go back down. Since there are 37Ks over here. Did they just merge the armies completely? Is that all of it? Yeah, that is all of it. And then they're gonna try and attack this, but we're gonna just bail out. And because we're Marines, we can disembark quickly. Or we can embark quickly. Yep. They can't catch me. Send the boats over here. We have nothing else to siege. Oh, I guess we could re-siege what was taken by the rebels. Just retake that for the war score. Because I don't think the occupation by rebels is going to count for the war score. Attrition. Attrition's not cool. Let's bring in some stacks again. 2 stacks. Just so we can maintain the siege without burning through manpower. Oops. And then for the smaller ability, we'll take the... Okay, none of these are very useful at this point. Like, we could take port maintenance, I guess, but like... I don't border any of my rifles. Edict? Edict is fine, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna be using it a lot though. Oh god. Not a manpower event. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That's a lot of manpower we just lost there. Okay, they're trying to go for this stack again. I'm not gonna let them. Retake this. Keep distracting them. Keep distracting them while we are taking their forts. Right, we were also like converting cultures earlier. This is retaken, so I'm gonna bail out now. And we're gonna try and go for this again. Nice. That's Rayong. Merge over here. We can potentially get our subject out. They still have one more. So after this fort, they have like one more fort over here. We're gonna go for that next. But in terms of war score, did we peace out already? 69%. We need more. Yeah, we definitely need the other fort too. And yeah, also we need to recap this because this is giving them more score, I think. Yeah, it's like 2.8 for this one. Yeah, this is 2.8 right now. And then 1.8 on this other one. So we definitely need to unsiege our subject. Their navy is going to get destroyed. So we're gonna get a bit of war score from here too. And yep. Just the strongest naval power in the game. Just gonna absolutely destroy their fleet here. So I want to keep this half stack close to here in case they try and attack this one. But yeah, there's their fleet. We captured 24 ships, pretty good. So that's 3 heavies they lost, 1 light, 20 galleys, holy sh. 9 transports, okay, and we captured like 7 of those. And we're gonna split these. Well, the light we captured, I think, died immediately. Okay, we're gonna separate the 7 transports over. We're gonna add them to the for sale stack. We're gonna sell those ships later. We'll keep the ships around here, obviously, to help with the war first. Bring the transport here so we can recap our subject's fort. And there goes the other fort. Oh, actually, we should get defender bonus now. I can come in here. Oh, they bailed. Yep. As expected. They bailed on that one. Bring the Marines out to recap that. And let's move over here. We can move over here, recap this, and we can send this other stack. We could crush their navy again, but we don't really need to. Oh, they'll actually accept the peace deal now. Nice. So, war reps, humiliate, and all their money, as well as Bintan. And we can't really break their alliance anymore, it's 93, so I think we'll take that. I'm gonna recall the spy network over in Ayutthaya, so we can send that peace deal. And here we go. That also gets us our power projection back up. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, we did lose a lot of troops though. I can't really stop that. Our land army is just not the best right now. And then there's Bintan. Can I concentrate here? No. Okay, we'll just core it. That's fine. Do I need to reduce? If we don't have absolutism, I could reduce. We're ahead on Diplo anyway, and I did dump a bunch of Diplo to convert some provinces. So I think this is fine. So we'll just do one click, just enough. Then we'll core that. Then from here, we can just send this to or send one stack to unsiege this instead of having the Marines do it. The Marines are just not going to be good at that. But we can peace out Pasai now for full annex. There we go. They black flagged. I'm gonna have this army like walk through here while it's black flagged because I don't think we have access. Yeah, we don't have access. So we're gonna just go around. If I go into my subject's territory, I'm gonna unblack flag and then we can't move. So we'll just go around. Then for this stack, let's just go over to Singapore. Get them in position because we're gonna go in on Daiviet and Ayutthaya will join again. So we can screw them over again. So that's gonna be fun. And we can also stop blockading with the rest of the ships here. So let's recall the whole fleet. I'll bring them all to Singapore. Got some great projects, but I think I want to focus on some... Yeah, we still have a lot of provinces that don't have workshops. We can go to 4 speed now as well. Oh, right. Okay. I guess they don't black flag. Never mind then. Let's just full annex them. Okay. Full annex. And can we remove... Okay, we can remove one core. That doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's just full annex and get money. There you go. And let's concentrate dev. Then core. We can remove the forts at this point. Apart from the one in Sayak, I think this is the only fort that we're gonna keep is the one in Sayak. For now. We don't need these forts because we can just stop people from crossing in the first place. And yeah, we can also remove the one in Sambas. Actually, no, maybe I should not have removed that one since we do still have Sambas itself to take care of. Whoops, my bad. Yeah, we'll keep the one in Blambangan. Do we have any other forts that we can get rid of? No, that's it. Okay. So our next target is going to be Daiviet. We're gonna feed the cores of Khmer and Champa. We're gonna get a chunk of land from that. And then over here, are we over naval force limits? Just slightly. We could sell. So we currently have 34 times 3, 102. We are about 23 galleys over our ratio. Or I could just bring up the number of heavy ships I have. That's an option too, but I think we'll just get rid of few of these damaged ones. Well, actually, no. Let's split the ones that aren't upgraded, right? The obsolete ones first. So if we detach obsolete ships, there's like 12 ships we can get rid of. We're gonna sell all of those obsolete ships. So 32 and 115. We're over by 24. So this is 12. 33. That's gonna be 33 ships that we're gonna sell. Okay. Hopefully someone is going to buy. Let's bring these troops out. Bring them to Singapore. Or actually, bring them to... I guess we can just leave them there. We'll bring the Marines out instead. And then this stack can go over here. So Dai Viet's forts are... Oh! Okay, they have 2 forts over here. Okay. So when we declare on Dai Viet, that's going to be... Ayutthaya. Ayutthaya has the most forts, and then Daegu. Daegu has 2 forts. Ming... Do I really need to go to Ming? I might have to, but yeah, again, they're a non-issue because they currently have the mandate and their mandate is crap. So they have like a lot of negative modifiers right now. We can put the... So we have the spy network in Divet right now. We can put the spy network on Daegu and then Ayutthaya again. And then we'll just recall the diplomat in Champa that's improving relations. And for the land... I want to seize land so I can sell. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Okay, of course they're all scattered all over the place. God damn it. Have the Marines deal with the particulars rebels. We're gonna have some devastation, but that's fine. Oops. Patch. And then over here, actually, we could just force this. Provoke. It's gonna be 32. We have 30k over here. I think the mercenaries should be able to handle this. I hope. Yeah, okay. The mercs are able to handle it. Thank God. And let's attach, bring them over to here. Have them help with the rebels. We're also going to like try and recover a bit more manpower. Since our manpower is really low. I can't really slack. We don't have enough professionalism to slacken. We used up all of our... what little professionalism we had earlier for getting the manpower for that war. Let's get our next idea. Well, that actually does bring our naval force limit up. I guess we don't need to sell anymore. Never mind. I guess we're just using these ships now. We can still sell the transports. I guess we'll just keep the galleys. I'm probably not gonna build new ships though. We can just keep capturing more ships if we need them. Yeah, some of those workshops are not earning us money, but that's just because they're not stated. We're kind of waiting on a reform to get the gov capacity to be able to state those provinces. Okay. Take this over here. We've also downsized our Marine Corps again. Current force limit. We can definitely afford another half stack if only we had the manpower for it. Because we don't. We just don't have the manpower for it. Take this over to Ambon so we can deal with the rebels in Saram. Okay, we'll take the free stability. And actually, while we're not doing anything, we're just gonna drill first. We have some time before that's scored anyway, so. Get some courthouses as well. We could hire some more mercs for the war. Just to fill out our force limit, are there any other good mercs around here? So we have the Tonkinese army. That gives us the, or they have the land attrition reinforced speed. That's good. We're losing generals. What other mercs do we have available here? Hutai Company, 18 infantry. Seems pretty small. Colonial Rangers are in Halifax. I don't even know why they're in my menu. I can't even hire them. Sayula. Where's Sayula? Okay, that's pretty far. I'm gonna immediately do the re-election so we can get the stats on our ruler up. Sao Vicente. Yeah, I don't get why it's giving me options to hire mercs from like the Americas. I'm so far away. Yeah, looks like the only other army or other merc that I can hire is like the Kutai Company. Original. Pagbuaya Yuda. Why? Oh, because he's Muslim. Okay. Do I have another half cost? No, I have level 1s. Fuck. Okay, we're just gonna take the relations hit. It's not like we had any friends anyway. Kind of hard to have friends when you're a pirate republic. Let's upgrade these. Take the prestige. Whoops, I forgot to attack these guys. And crap, we have the rebels in Sulu to deal with too. Going to bring them there. Broke that. Just gonna provoke all the rebels while we're not at war yet, so we don't have to deal with them later. Then over in Malacca, so that's gonna be in Singapore and Bintan. And then we have another one. Okay, for the one with autonomy, that's a bit hard. Okay, we definitely need the, there we go. I think we should have... Okay, with that rebel stack gone, we can sell. So that should bring their approval up again, or their loyalty up. Now with the money, I am going to try and crank out another half stack. Why is it yellow? Isn't it supposed to be green? Why is it... Do I have like a penalty for for building right now or something? Like what? Why is it yellow? Whatever. We'll build another half stack and that brings us close to our force limit, but we also have like no manpower now. Yeah, so it's gonna be... I think we're going to not declare the war right away. We kind of need to recover a bit of manpower here. Let's also try and get a bit more professionalism so that we can get some supply depots. Gonna help with reinforcing. Where else do I have rebels right now? That is not a half cost guy. Not great. And for the rebels, we have ones over in Aceh. That's gonna be over in... Okay, definitely in Kutaraha. Higher dev. Also, I should move away from my subject because I'm eating attrition because of my subject. Let's provoke that. And then we have another one over here. Go to the 28 dev province. Provoke that as well. And then we have another one in Sambas in Kuching. How many troops is that gonna be? 12k. Yeah, I don't think the Marines can handle that one. Maybe. Well, if I provoke, it's definitely not gonna be enough. And then over here, maybe sell to... Let's try selling... Let's call you. Let's try selling the ships over here. No. 7 fewer light ships and 2 fewer transports. Who has like a larger... Oh, their rival, never mind. Man. Oh, Vidge. I think, oh right. Vidge is also rival to me. Bro. My ship selling business is not going so well. Okay, what did you say was too much here? So we definitely can't give them the light ships anymore. But the transports, we can give them... we can give them 12 of the transports. Let's see how much is going to be willing to buy that for. God damn it, bro. Okay. Does my subject need ships? I could sell to my subject, I guess. 48. Are they at the force limit right now? Mm. 12 fewer transports, so we can do this. Would you buy that, Australia? Bro, I have like no one to sell to. Who is not at their naval force limit right now? God damn it. Alaska's too far. Mongpuan. They don't have a coast. Like what? Okay. I guess these guys are the ones that like are inland, so they just can't. Right, I forgot my other subjects. Maybe interested in some boats. No. Champa. 2 fewer light ships. Okay, they would buy the full light ships. How about the transports? That's too many, huh? Okay, let's try selling the 5. Yes. Can we get it to 65? 63. Okay. How about 5? No, they don't want 65. Okay. So we'll just go with 63 here. Sell to my subjects. That's how I'm gonna build the navy of my subjects, is just sell them ships. I guess we can hold on to these. Khmer is probably going to get a bigger naval force limit once I give these provinces to them. Also, same with Champa. So we can hold on to the ships for now, for them. Let's go and deal with these last batch of rebels before we go into our next war. And yeah, that is part of the reason why I didn't want to state any of the... Like, we're at 10 states, 32 territories right now, just because our gov cap is like on the edge. We really need that that next reform over in oh god, it's like... Oh, it's our last reform, never mind. It's gonna be a lot. Like 4 reforms away, guys. We're gonna be able to be a normal nation. Like 4 more reforms. Okay. I should probably also bring this stack over to the front line. Or let's stop drilling for now. We could go in on Sambas, but like, it's fine. They're not gonna get any allies here. So, hopefully they don't get any allies. But we need to get our subjects up and running so that we get solid foothold in the mainland. Let's stop drilling. And let's bring them over here. Do I have enough space? This is 30. If we downsize the Marines, I think we'll be able to transport both. Yeah. So we have our full stacks. How many troops does Ayutthaya have? They have 60k. They have no manpower right now. Dai Viet has 37k and they have 41. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely screw over Ayutthaya again, which is going to help us in the long run. And let's bring the fleet out. Probably over here. That's Japan. That's Dai Viet's navy. Is that their entire navy? That's 44. No, that's not their entire navy. And split. Okay. Cool. Pay for that. Get some more courthouses in. Get our gov costs down. Okay, and let's declare the war. So we're gonna go for reconquest here. We're not gonna go for the war against the world because that's more expensive on AE. Actually, it's actually the same cost for core return, huh? So 75% for all provinces and then 25 or 75% cost for core return. But we'll still do core return. I want an easy to hold province here. So probably this one. That way we can get ticking wars more easily. We're gonna go for reconquest. Then we'll send the other spy network over to Ming, so we get the so do we get our whatchamacallit? So we get our easier siege on them. We'll we'll gather up the troops and then we'll try to go for... which fort do I want to go for here? I could focus Ayutthaya down first, just to pace them out quickly again. So that we only have to deal with Daiviet. We also don't want them to like gather their forces all in one big blob. It's gonna be much harder for us to deal with them that way. Oh god. My Marines might die here. Oh, my Marines are dead. Well. Is that worth it for them though? I don't think that was worth it for them. I've been planning to get rid of them anyway already, so it's not really a big deal for me. Yeah, I think the play here is to just focus down on Ayutthaya again so that we can destroy them again. I should leave... Yeah, we need to leave something over here to make sure nothing can cross the strait. Yeah, we'll just use this transport. That's fine. They can siege down Singapore and Bintan, that's no problem for me. Alright, we need 23 for this. So it does have to actually be the infantry stack here. It's 23. Get that siege started, and then we'll put the mercs over in the over in our subjects provinces for now. Then these guys, well, they're just gonna eat attrition for now. Yeah, okay. And then our transports, yeah, they can hold the strait. There's just like 5 light ships. I'm pretty sure my 40 transports can beat their light ships. I'm pretty sure. Also, let's raid while we're here as well. I'm gonna go raid this. We did raid them already in the previous war, but we can do a bunch of raiding again. Get some money. Yeah. Yep. Our transports beat their light ships, of course. And fuck, attrition. This is the struggle here with these guys, is like, we checked, well, I checked it last session, but so many of them over in this region have defensive ideas, so I'm just gonna eat attrition. Like, there's no going around it. I'm gonna eat attrition, and it sucks. So as much manpower saving tactics I'm gonna do here, like we're still gonna bleed a lot of manpower. not gonna be fun. Okay, right over here. And I can just raid Zambas when I go to war with them. So I'm gonna send the transports over to... Yeah, we can raid this, and then we'll go to Pegu and then raid that as well. Or I can send these... Yeah, we can send these ships over here to raid that for me. Oh, that's Pegu's fleet. Okay. There's the raid on that. It's time to bail. Raid this. And then I think that's everything. I don't want to like go and try and raid I guess I should. Ming does have a coast area. Okay, we can send the transport and do the raid for the rest of the Chinese coast. Sambas will just do on my war against them. Then Arakan and Bengal. Kind of risky to send these since I saw their I saw Pegasus fleet over here already. So maybe after we peace out Ayutthaya, we'll go for Bengal and Arakan. I do see them stacking up over here. How many troops do you have again? 48k? That does not look like 48k. There's 40k over here, and then there's... Oh. So it's like 8k single stacks, and it's just Pegu. It's like over there. How many troops does Pegu have? 25? Yeah, okay, that's Pegu's entire army. Okay. If Ayutthaya is gonna go down and try for this straight and like stack up on Singapore, then I could maybe send these two. Or maybe one. Like we can send one and then the mercenaries try and go for this. We can do that. We'll take the... Okay, we can take the stability hit here since we got free stability earlier. That's fine. And then let's try and stop them from sieging our subject. Let's raid this. Let's go over here. And we got 2 more coasts to raid. Get some money over here, and also let's take ship cost, I guess. And also I should have barraged this actually, so let's do that. So that's 65. I think my half stack with the mercs should be able to fight this. Let's see, army quality. Okay, so we have more morale than Diviet. They have more discipline by 9%, so not great for us. We do have defender bonus on this thing, but yeah, there's no terrain penalty on this thing anyway, so maybe I should have brought... Yeah, actually, maybe I should have brought the other stack too. But that's gonna give them time to like get the it's gonna give them time to get the siege off, I think. Okay, there's the raid. And that's all of China raided. So let's bring this transport back. We can hang out close to here, close to the armies, in case we want to do some hot drop shenanigans. Okay, we're gonna go in here and hope they don't get the fort. Nice, okay, they're trying to bail. Good. This transport I'm gonna put back in the port. Okay, they have more tactics, we have more morale, but the discipline might mean we take a lot of casualties here. Okay, but we do win. Thank God. Okay. I think... Okay, we bring this other full stack and try and go for Ayutthaya's fort, and then the mercs I'm gonna let just hang out there, and then my... Or actually no, the mercs will go back to this province, or actually should probably siege the war goal. So we have ticking. We haven't actually gone for it. And then yeah, they can mess around here, like... They're not going to be able to cross. There's a fort and I have a straight crossing controlled by a ship, so they're not going to be able to do anything about that. Okay, let's go to the next one. You can actually send this one to the fort instead, but this one I think needs 27. So this guy instead can go for... He can just be backup, actually. Just be backup in case they try. Like, I could do... Like, I could siege 2 forts, but I might not be able to, like, reinforce 1 stack if they try to attack me and stop the siege. Then these guys were chilling over here because we need to refill their regiments first. I don't want to go into a fight with, like, missing troops. Get the last bit of our courthouses. And there's another fleet destroyed. I think we'll separate the transports over here. I can't get them to... Bro. The arrow is like invisible. What the f... Okay, there we go. Yeah, 27 on that one. So that's gonna be... Okay, without the artillery... So I need 10 infantry. 10 infantry. I mean, I should have checked the artillery bonus actually, but... The 20. We got 17. I could drop it down to 16. Drop it down to 16 and then just leave an infantry on. So that the reinforce is like not expensive. Yeah, let's just leave that. Yeah, so we're on exactly the amount of artillery for the siege bonus. Okay, what is my subject doing? Why are they... My subject's gonna get stack wiped. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're gone. Fuck. Okay. Here goes their troops. Oh, we can catch them though. Do we have a... Okay, no crossing penalties or anything. I have a feeling these guys might be able to reinforce. We're gonna run the mercs over. And then... Potentially... Yeah, we might need the stack over here too. Oh. Oh, no one saved them. Nice. Cool. It's cool for me. Yeah, let's just bring this stack over again as backup. And the mercs can hang out over here first. Okay, so Ming did bring their army, but again, Ming has like 0 mandate, so they are going to die if they try to fight me alone. Righty. We could maybe catch this stack of Ayutthaya. That's 22k. How many troops do they have? So that's... They're gonna have 20k after this, so let's try and catch this. That might have been a bad idea, actually. Hold on. That might have been a bad idea, actually. Wait a minute. Oh! Never mind. Oh, never mind. It was not a bad idea. It was not a bad idea. Let's go. That was pretty good. Now... Yeah, we can bring this guy back to Lavo. The mercs can... The mercs can honestly just do this. And then the main stack, I think, needs to chill. Because we need to get up some manpower again. And then over here, this should be 23. 23 and 16 RD. So let's drop 2. So we need to leave 7 inf. And our return province is over here, so we'll drop the troops over on that province. We'll take the hit in money. I think, yeah. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, and just have the my subject and the mercs just keep sieging that. That's cool. Then this is gonna go for that one. That's the last province that needs to siege, I think, from that autonomous sieging order. If no one reinforces Ming here, I could maybe get rid of some troops. But like I saw the rest of their armies like hanging around over here. It's a bit scary. Okay, we're gonna try and go for that. And then this one, I'm gonna scorch earth so we can run. Yeah, they did stack wipe my subject over there. Okay, have the mercs support this. Okay, so Ming should be like an easy kill here. The issue is like the reinforce might keep them in the fight long enough for Ayutthaya to back them up. No, never mind. They bailed. They did not support that. We stack wiped Ming, of course. Yes. We have no infantry now to frontline this, so we're gonna need to attach the mercs here. Yeah, we're gonna have to attach the mercs here because we do not have the infantry to frontline for the artillery backline anymore. Okay. Nice. Keep shift consolidating here. Oh, wait, are they at war with... Oh, Shun declared on them! Bro, okay. Because Shun declared on them, we need to make sure we get these provinces over here. I don't think Shun's gonna be able to siege anything from Khmer. Like the stuff that Khmer wants. I hope. But we need to siege like everything that is part of our war goal. We're basically just gonna ignore raid. Oh, that is a river crossing. I don't want to do that. We can catch them here. There's no crossing penalty here. Oh, there's jungle terrain though. Can I be tricky here and... Okay. Ah, they stopped. No. I was gonna try and get there first so that I get the defender bonus, but... Oh well. Let's just siege. Yeah, let's just siege. Okay, there's Ayutthaya's capital again. You start going down to the forts over here. Or actually, we could work our way into Pegu so we can peace out Pegu. And then we'll come back for the rest of the forts of Ayutthaya. That works. Okay, siege that down. Yeah, if they're gonna siege this, then we're gonna have time, so we'll go here. We'll siege these two provinces down and we'll go and attack them at the fort over there. Gotta make sure yeah, we need to siege Danang first, actually. Hold on. Who's this one? Khmer? Okay, Khmer, can you siege this down for me? We need these provinces. Fuck, Shun is already sieging this. If Shun takes this province, it's gonna be really annoying. Let's just have Khmer on this. Try and get the provinces of the other subject. And we're gonna run down here. Okay, that's another fleet destroyed. Yeah, 23. Let's barrage. The ratio again should be like 16. Yeah. So we need 7 inf and then 16. The return province over here. We're gonna drop the infantry over on this side. Crap, Shun did occupy it. I mean, hopefully they don't take it. Or are they even fighting on this? Okay, it's Dali. If it's Dali, then the most that they're going to take, since this is the they're using the unique CB for the region, the only provinces they're probably going to take are the ones over here, because it's all just like the China provinces, so they probably won't take anything in East Indies. Okay, there's that done. We can go for Sukhothai. Go for Sukhothai and then start working our way to Pegu. I should probably at this point get some yeah, are they at war with what is Bengal? Oh, Bengali Shan. What? Oh, Ayutthaya is in like okay, so oh, they already peaced out. Oh, that was fast. What the fuck? I thought they were gonna stay for longer. So that was such a fast war. What the? Okay, sure. Go take that. Come here. Okay, took some hits. We lost a lot of RD on that one. We need like one more in. And this stack, I think, should probably go down. Or we could go here. Yeah, we could go here. Take this fort. And then this guy is gonna go to Sukhothai. Okay, 23 again. So the usual 7 and 16. Return province over here. So we'll hang out the rest of the stack over here. Oh, I got scared for a moment there. I thought that a big stack that was coming in there. Okay. We could have the mercs start the siege, I guess, and then we'll just split off the troops that are actually gonna do the siege. We also need to check like how many we need here. 18. Okay, not so bad. 18. So we can do 16 artillery and then 2 infantry for that one. Although, yeah, we need some artillery regiments to recover. So that's like 16. Actually, we have enough. Okay, so 16 artillery and then 2 infantry can do the siege. Now we'll leave the mercs there just to get the ticks started, and then once this stack gets there, we're gonna move the mercs out. Ah! Oh god. I did not see this. God damn it. Reelect. Okay, and then get the mercs out. I did not see them attack here. Please don't die. Okay. Oh, did we stack wipe? Nice, we stack wiped. We did lose some artillery there because there's like no front line. So that's gonna be a hit on manpower. 23. We did lose our artillery bonus, so we're down to 12. We're down to 12, so we'll do this, and then for 23, that's 11 in. Okay. Then Champa, you can go ahead and siege this. Has Australia even like... No, Australia has not at all helped with any of these wars. God damn it. Australia, please bring your troops. Could you like siege this, Australia? Okay, I'm gonna put this on, and we'll see if the AI of Australia decides to like come here and actually help me. I'm gonna put the the order to like siege the peninsula here. Hopefully they do it, because I've been fighting most of these wars pretty much 1v1, or actually 1 versus many, really. And like early on in the game, I was not relying on them to help me because they were small. They had their issues with the natives, but now that they have like the entirety of Australia and New Zealand consolidated, surely they should be strong enough to help me. There you go, that should be enough. Now hopefully they bring their troops over. Ah. Why do you have to hit me with this now? Should I barrage? We're kind of low on mill. And we have like 4 years. I probably don't want to barrage right now. I want to save a bit of the mill power. Let's bring... how many did I remove? It was like 1... Okay, 1 inf, 1 artillery. Ah, crap, we don't have enough artillery to fill that though. We don't have enough artillery to fill that line. Okay, we're gonna lose the RD bonus. We'll take the siege ability, and we'll pay for the stab. Yeah, we'll pay for this. Should I just wait for stab? I think I'll just wait for stab events. My stab is expensive, and like, do we even have a lot of prosperity growing right now? We actually kind of do. Yeah, we're not really getting blockaded anywhere, so... Fine. We'll pay for the stab. We have some excess admin anyway. Oh my god. Yeah, everybody having defensive ideas in this region is really killing me. Ah, there goes my manpower. Okay, you know what? Since my manpower is gone anyway, I can... Time to slightly overstack here. Oh, fuck. Over here on the side too. Yeah, we're gonna overstack because we kind of need to fill the lines, but it really hurts. We never really got the chance to like get some professionalism going, or like get any other thing that would give us a bit more manpower recovery. And like I could do the transition into Marines again to try and fill out my lines, but Marines, at this stage of the game, Marines are not really the best thing to be using. Apart from like using them for what I was doing earlier, which was like making the AI go bonkers, because like I was bailing them out and then re-sieging and then bailing them out again, and like they couldn't catch me. Okay, let's get started on Pegu. Yeah, let's get started on Pegu. Okay, that's not cool. Okay, they're gonna get in April 29. My troops are gonna get in May. If I do Scorch... Okay, never mind. Let's do Force March instead. Oops. We're coming in. We're still gonna have like some days where, like 2 days or something. Okay, no, they backed off. Good. As long as they don't actually fight that. If they back off, then we're not gonna force it. Okay, there's Sukhothai. Okay, how much do we need here? 23 again. That is 27. 26, 25, 24. I think we'll go with 24. Then my return province is over here. That's weird. Okay, and then other forts. So we're already working on this one. We still have this batch of forts over here that we need to deal with. Australia has not sent troops at all. Australia, why? Please. Australia. I chose the bonus that gives you like more troops, man. Okay. Let's take this. Okay, I really don't want to take a battle, honestly, because we have like no manpower to work with. Okay, that's messed up. So return province over here, so we have to go back to like, get out of the range. It's probably because of, yes, because of this fort over here, exerting zone of control. So our return province was set here. If I'm gonna go around anyway, then I might as well just send them down to get started on the fort line over here. I think. Yeah. Let's just do that instead. I think we've beaten up enough of them. Yeah. Ayutthaya has like no troops left. I think we've beaten up enough of them that I think we can have the stacks operate individually. Even though they're like half combat with. Are you at war with anyone else? No, it's just me. Okay. Can you give me a discipline guy? Reinforce speed. Okay, that's fine. You don't have the manpower to reinforce, but they're gonna reinforce faster when we get manpower, I guess. Sure. Okay. Let's split this. So 23 again. I think we'll go with 17 RD instead, just so we can maintain the bonus. Whoops, too many. 17 RT and then let's try. It's 23. Should be 6 inf, but we're gonna go with 8 inf just to account for losses to attrition, just so they can keep the siege going. Oh, my truces are ending already, so after this war we're gonna go in again on Sunda and Sambas. Oh, if I attack Sunda, it's gonna be Ayutthaya again. We're gonna beat them up again and get their money again. Do we have an artillery? Okay, we have an artillery stack over here. We can help with that. Okay, this one is done. We can go for Dai Viet's capital. Or actually, no, we can go down. We can go down and like stop them from sieging this stuff. They might be trying to go for the war goal. So we definitely want to stop them. And we can maybe try and eliminate Ming's troops as well. Take advantage of their zero mandate. Oh, attrition. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get their bailing. They're bailing. Okay. We can maybe catch this stack over here. Oh yeah, we're definitely catching this. Yep, they disappeared. So if you don't know what the zero mandate does, they have fire damage received and shock damage received plus 50%. So it's basically like having minus 50% discipline, kind of. So they just melt. They just melt if we attack them like that. So that's why I was saying earlier, like they're not really an issue in this war. You can basically ignore them. Like I probably don't even need to take anything from them off. Can we bail out of this? Okay, hold on. We'll leave this. I just want to see if I can bail out. No, I cannot bail out of this. Fuck. Okay. We took too much attrition here. It shouldn't be a stack wipe? Question mark? If it's a stack wipe, that's gonna be... Okay, this might be stack wipe actually. Okay, we can retreat. Let's retreat over to here, to Wargle. Yeah. I don't want to fight that all the way, because we're gonna lose that. Then, oh my god, I'm getting an English Hindu statesman. Can I still not convert? Okay, I can convert the culture here now. We'll do that, I guess, after we take tech. And I'll convert culture. Stupid ass freaking English provinces. Half cost Diplo rep level 3 guy though. Sure, we'll take it. Not that I need the Diplo rep, but we'll take the half cost level 3. It should give us more Diplo to work with so we can get our ideas and tech faster. Okay, the mercs are gonna catch them. I think my troops should be able to reinforce this in time without the interference of Daviet's troops. Nice. Okay. Now for the siege. We have... we have 17. I think at this point we just use the mercs to do the siege for us. How many troops are in the mercs stack again? 22k? Yeah, let's just leave the mercs to do it, and then we'll just leave like one arty. Just to hit the 23. Yeah. We don't have the manpower for that. For this one, where's my other transport? Right, this one was blockading. Let's bring this one. I'm gonna bring these guys over to our own provinces so that we can reinforce faster. Since we don't have access to supply depots, I can't reinforce quickly in their territory. Let's bring them over there. We can have them unsiege. We can have them unsiege Singapore. And for the excess admin, let's just click a province here that we can expand infrastructure on. Actually, do I have any states that aren't expanded infrastructure yet? Haven't been expanded yet. I think all of them should be. Yeah, all of them should be expanded, I think. Over here. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go with the territory. Sure. Let's expand Jambi. We should win that. Okay. But now, like, we really cannot like, siege that with You have to like actually keep the whole stack there to siege that down. There goes my manpower. Can I place out Ayutthaya right now? We could humiliate them again. Humiliate war reps again. All their money. And I could maybe go for... We have a claim on Johor. Why do we have... Oh. I have a claim there. I probably want... Why is this thing so expensive? It's 20... It's 28 war score, I think. Or is it just because it's not? Yeah, it is. It is 28 war score. We need to like not have as much money taken. We could take it 78. And that's still a lot of money taking, like... There's still a lot of money to take from them. But we can get this province just so it's like cleaner. I really shouldn't be taking land from them directly right now because like I'm just trying to cripple Ayutthaya economically so that when I actually do go in on them directly, they're not gonna be putting up a fight. Yeah, we're also just taking this so that we can clean the border, but that means we need to siege down more forts from them. Okay, there's Penang. Go for the next fort. This stack can unsiege Singapore. Okay, we'll take the hit the ducats there. We got a new general on the Merc Company. Cool. Yeah, okay, our subjects are now actually doing stuff. Are they still at war with Bengal? They are. Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, we can move these guys out so we're not attritioning to death. The mercs should be able to handle that siege on their own. Hopefully. And then again, let's look for another province to expand. Can we expand Singapore? I think Singapore should be high dev. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, start expanding over here. And I think we should be able to build some more state houses or town halls. And then they're sieging that down, that's fine. We peace out Pegu, and it's just going to basically be just Diviet left. Hey Steel, how's it going? Doing fine. We're having... I'm at 0 manpower again because everybody in the Indochina right now has defensive ideas. We're kind of struggling for manpower, but we are winning the wars. At just a very expensive human cost. Okay, there's that fort. Let's go for this next one. And let's see, if I try that peace deal again, it's still 55, still a lot. Still a lot we need to siege off of Ayutthaya. As long as they don't unsiege the war goal, they are trying to get there though. They're on their way there. another expand infrastructure. Let's do that. Expand our admin. I like unsieging this stuff quickly. Yeah, 21%. Should I sneak in some? Yeah, these guys are still not fully reinforced. Okay. Just a bunch of ships again that we destroyed. Yeah, they're almost. Yeah, they're already at the war goal. We're gonna lose ticking war score, I think. But we definitely need to peace out Utaya so we can move on to the next one. Okay, there goes Pegu's fort. For Pegu, see how much we need to get out of them. Excuse me. Actually, can I piece them out without going for the next fort? War reps and all their money. Okay, 29. We actually do need their other fort. Aitai is having peasant rebels, so we can let the Vietnamese army deal with that for us. And we're gonna be taking tech on the next year. Let's get our last idea here. And our policies. Okay. What do we have right now? Privateer efficiency and chance to capture enemy ships. And we have global ship repair, sailor maintenance of navies, national sailors, marines force limit, naval force limit modifier. Okay, we don't need to capture enemy ships thing. We've captured too many ships already at this point, to be honest. And we have, like, our base chance to capture is already high anyway. I think I'd rather have the ship durability and naval leader maneuver. Because we can stack that with our own ideas. So we have like +2 naval leader maneuver already. And then I guess we can leave. Yeah, we can leave the other policies empty for now. Yeah, our mill generation is just suffering from this, so maybe we'll remove this one for now and big recruits. We'll turn that back on later. We just really need these two though. We're just gonna remove one so that we can get a bit of mill power generation back. Okay, Ayutaya's flagship has been sunk. Cool. Nice, that gives us some prestige. Let's bring this ship around. Over here. There's no port over on this side anymore, so we can bring this fleet out to this side. Maybe deal with Pegu's fleet. It's 8 artillery plus the 6 that's actually 2 right now. It should be enough to start the siege. Yeah, it is. That should also give us... it doesn't... Because that's actually just 10 artillery. Yeah, so we only get the +2. As the merc stack refills with the manpower on the artillery, it should go up to 14 at least. So we'll get the +3 eventually. And over here, the stack is still struggling to refill. Let's expand this. And we'll take the... We're so late on mercantilism right now, so I think we'll just take the money instead. I have like no mercantilism to speak of. And that's everything on the town halls. Start making some manufactories. To really get our economy kicking. Okay, they're sending peace deals right now. Thing is, Ayutthaya is not gonna accept the peace deal that I want from them. Pegu though. Okay, Pegu we can peace out for just money and war ups. That's all I really want from them. So recall the diplomat from Pegu. Stop building spy network. We'll just go for this peace deal now. Get them out of the war. And then let's check on expand infrastructure again. Do we have any provinces that we haven't expanded yet? Maybe like, okay, there's a few over here. Expand that. So now we just need to peace out Ayutthaya Daiviet. Can I even get anything out of the Ming? Do they even have money? They have some money. I don't think they have income though. Well actually we could get something from Ming. They still have Macau. We could take Macau. Oh, it's really expensive though, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, so war reps and money. 35 wars car. I don't really have the resources to go and siege them down though. And really I don't need to cripple them because they're already crippled anyway. Like perpetually. Like they're perpetually crippled. As long as they still have the mandate, they're perpetually crippled. They might lose it though. Cause Shun is taking stuff from them, so I think we'll just white peace Ming. Because we really can't get anything out of them. So let's recall the diplomat there as well. White peace Ming. So now it's just Ayutthaya and Daiviet. Okay, we got Kelantan. Oh, that's the last fort. Yeah, that's the last fort of Ayutthaya, so... Yep. Okay, Ayutthaya is willing to peace out, so we'll just get Lingga. So that we have like no more straight crossings to worry about apart from this one into Sayak. Get all of their money, or as much money as we can get out of them, and war reps and humiliate again. That gives us another batch of power projection. Let's recall that diplomat. We'll start putting up a spy network in... You can put it up in Sunda, attack them, and then the Ayutthaya is gonna fight again, I think. Yep, okay. Ayutthaya is gonna join again. You know, keep fighting Ayutthaya over and over again until they're really crippled. And then now, it's just Daiviet. And we want them to return every single core of our subjects. Not that one. Actually, hold on. Let's do it by sorts receiver. So we're not gonna give it to Lana. We want everything back to Khmer. Every single province of Khmer. And everything for Champa as well. Okay, we can't actually get everything, huh? So if we do just Khmer first, you do just Khmer first. That's 77. It's a lot. 77, and then take war reps and money. 540. I think if we just get their capital, that should be enough. Because they're already... Well, we did lose a bit of war score, but they only have like 2 forts. Their capital should be worth a lot if we get it. So let's go over there. Oh, we don't need the fleet over here on this side anymore. It's just over here. So we can bring that fleet over. They saw me about to reinforce my subject. We can catch this. Oh, nice. Then this one is headed to Ipum. Okay, Lingga. Let's just... Okay, we can't reduce. I can reduce once, but like... We're taking tech, so I kind of don't want to. Let's just core. We'll take the increased cost, that's fine. We're just gonna tank it. And then... Let's get that in. We still have some more workshops we could put down. Actually, how many universities do we have? We don't have enough universities for... We still have time before the Enlightenment, so we can crank out some manufacturers. Hopefully the income that we get from this should be enough to start spamming out some more universities to encourage Enlightenment to spawn. Oh, we're gonna catch them there. And okay, they got even more discipline now, but I think we outnumber them enough. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, but we should win that. There you go. Now we can go for the siege now. We siege their capital. We re-siege the war goal. We should get enough war score to piece them out for everything we want. In the meantime, let's put the spy network over in Sambas, and then let's put another one in Ayutthaya again. Maintain that 100 spy network. We'll just recall the one in Daiviet once we piece them out. Okay, this 30k stack, I think we can... I was not in a position to try and stack wipe this guy. I didn't know where they were retreating. We can fight them with the full stack before they do anything else. I'll take the stab hit since we're at 2 stab right now. And there goes our tech. And efficiency plus 10, development costs. We need some monarch power to get our tech 22. Our mill and our diplo. I can catch this, I think. Yep, we beat them. And I think if we just keep following this, we should be able to what do you call it? We should be able to stack wipe them. Nice, okay. No, they got month tick. Okay, this might not be a stack wipe. Oh, it is, okay. So again, we want war reps. Return all of Khmer's cores. Is that everything? It is everything, right? What happened to the core of I think it was Lanna. Oh, did they lose it? Oh my god, I think they lost the core. It's not here anymore. So war reps, all those cores, and as much money as we can get. That's 90. So we're at 65 right now. I think if we siege down the war goal again and their capital, they should peace out. Especially since they don't have... Yeah, they have no troops. They have no troops left. Okay, we can try and recover some manpower here. Finally. Okay, there's their capital. Surely you piece this out. Yes. Okay, let's recall. So we're gonna have to go in on them again for Champa. For Champa's cores. But with that, we now have a solid foothold on the mainland with Khmer here. Cool. And we are... Okay, we can actually declare on Champa's Hak, but we don't have claims on that. I guess we don't need claims, right? We have this. We have our war goal. We'll go in on them later. They are a good target since we just beat up Dai Viet, and then Muang Fan, their only allies, like right here, is not really worth anything. But let's gather up the troops on our new holding here, and we'll set them up for another war with Ayutthaya because we're gonna go in on Sunda. So let me bring some transports over. We're gonna try and recover a bit of manpower and then immediately go in on Sunda after we recover some manpower, or like at least get the regiments to full stack again. Bricks over here. Their force limit increase, not enough for another stack. We don't have manpower for another stack anyway. I'm gonna seize land here, and then our next seize land we're gonna be able to sell again. And then with the money that we took, spam out some more manufactories. And right now our income is looking pretty decent. We haven't moved our trade node yet, is the thing. Let's deal with some rebels first. Okay, we're gonna need to bring that merc stack. Oh my god, I have like no troops here. Yeah, we definitely need to wait a bit before we go to the next war. What is this decision? Enlist privateers. The ruler has a military skill of at least 3. Has completed maritime ideas. Total navy size at least 50% force limit. Privateers until end of the game, giving following effects: improved relations -10, embargo efficiency +75, privateer efficiency +25. I'm not using privateers right now. We do have some embargoes going on, obviously, for our rivals. And those embargoes are going to be more punishing if we take this. Sure, why not? And let's also get rid of this one. I'm probably not going to get standardized uniforms. In terms of the GPs, we are still the #1 great power. We're maintaining it somehow. I don't know how much has Great Britain actually taken. Oh my god, Great Britain has actually taken all. They are fighting Castile right now. So that's good. That's great for us that the two colonizers are fighting each other, and oh my god, Castile is going to die. So I probably don't have to worry about Spain ever getting their claims on me. So that's nice, at least. Okay, let's bring these mercs over to the Maldives. We'll deal with the rebels over there. Or spawn them. We'll just deal with the rebels first before we go to our next war, so we don't have to worry about them later. And while we're waiting for that, we'll put our diplomat on subject countries. Improve some relations with them so we can annex them eventually. Let's revoke this. And the next batch of rebels is over in Malacca, in Lingda. Let's bring them over here. Should be this province right here. Right, we should drill. While we're waiting for our manpower to fill up, we should drill. And also, I'm going to remove... So we'll keep manpower recovery speed, we need that. I'm going to remove movement speed and available artillery levels against forts because we're not really fighting a war right now. So we can save a bit more monarch power. Because we need... Yeah, we're very close to getting our Miltech again. And let's poke this. And did that say cape? Why did you have to spawn in the cape, bro? Can I just spawn mercs over there? Hold on. Do I have any mercs available that's like... No. Okay, we can use the free company. We're gonna lose some professionalism doing that though. You know what? Fine, well, we'll bring these mercs. Even though it's gonna take a while, we'll just bring them. I don't want to lose what little professionalism we're trying to get back up to. We kinda need that in the late game. Okay, let's get our tech. And we now have access to Asian Dragoons, which we're not going to use because cavalry is not that great when you don't have a lot of modifiers for them. And again, use the rest of our money. Get some manufactories going. How's the HRE looking right now? Kind of the same. They're kind of encroaching on France because Burgundy is back. But Austria just annexed a chunk over here. What the fuck is going on? Ah. Okay, so that should be dip. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna get Diplotech 23 now, which gives us our advanced casus belli, which kind of doesn't matter because we already had the war against the world CB. That's basically the same thing as what we're gonna get from this. We get nationalism. Oh, we actually don't get imperialism, huh? Okay, yeah, that makes sense because imperialism CB is exactly the same as war against the world functionally. It's 75% aggressive expansion, 75% cost for provinces, and then 100% prestige. So it kind of makes sense that we don't get it, since we already have this. It's basically the same war goal, or the same CB. Nationalism, though, is kind of nice for a lot of the other nations that we have the same culture group in. So these highlighted provinces are the nations that have the same, or a culture in the same culture group as us. And so we have a nationalism CB against everybody who has these provinces. So that's going to make it a little cheaper for us to take stuff from Daiviet and Ayutthaya. So that's great. I think, and also for Sunda as well. Yeah, so we can do Sunda on Sambas, on Ayutthaya should be, yep. We can do nationalism on this entire area over here. And we can do it for Daiviet for this inner part after we take the coastline for Champa, we can take these 3 provinces inside for nationalism. And that's it. Also, I should probably... Can I change this now? 52. God damn it. We haven't gotten rid of the English yet from the islands. But yeah, with Great Britain dealing with Castile, I shouldn't have to worry about anyone trying to attack me here in Asia anymore. National tax level 3, half cost. I mean, I'm already running a half cost production efficiency, guys, so I think we'll just let this run. Because my guy is 56 right now. Yeah, it has like 10% yearly debt. So we'll just let this event run, just to extend the lifespan of the advisor a bit. And then I think we should be able to sell this to Khmer, no? I'm gonna sell these ships. Hopefully they haven't built up their navy yet, so let's see. How much are you willing to pay me to give you the ships we captured earlier? I'll take the... I don't need stability right now, so we'll take the Republican tradition. I'm gonna sell these ships, so... This is 3 galleys and 38 transports. How many are willing? 33 fewer transports. Okay, makes sense. So how about... Let's see that. Would you be willing to buy that from me? No. In debt. Fuck. Okay. I'll pay off your debt. I'll pay off your debt. So now, will you buy the ships? Yes. For 20? Nah, 30. We get it for 25. Let's see. I get a 5. Okay, let's try this first. Let's try 43. 23. How much is that? 51. That's a lot of reason. Okay, so we can maybe go for 27. Mine. Above Cambodian treasury. Okay, you have... Oh, you have no money. I just paid off your loan. You just have like no money at all in reserve. 26. Okay. What if I sell it to Australia instead? 3 fewer transports. 31 fewer transports. Well, force limit. What is your force limit anyway? You're at 50 right now. What is your force limit? 48. Oh, you're over force limit already anyway. You're not gonna buy anything from me. Fuck. God damn it. Yeah, let's try with the 25. I do hope that if they're gonna add like a sell ship mechanic in EU5, that they just let you type the value you want to sell for. So I'm not like trying to fiddle around with a slider. Okay, 25. I think that's the highest I can go because 27 I think they did not buy it. So there you go. Then the rest of the ships over here. Yeah, we need to expand Champa a bit more before they can buy that. So we'll just hold on to this. Let's bring these mercs back. Okay, we can deal with the rebels in Zulu first. So, good timing. They're right here already. And yeah, the discontent and the more exhaustion giving me a lot of unrest. Of course, I lose 13,000 manpower when I don't have manpower anymore already. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. Jeez. We'll take the advisor cost. Oh, that gives us more unrest. Cool. That's just more unrest. Okay. Let's bring the mercs back over to Singapore. Actually, how many troops does... So they have 41k right now. Sunda has 46k. Would it be better to go for Sambas first? With Sambas first, they have 83k total. They have 49 and 34 in reserve. I can probably... Yeah, we can probably do Sambas real quick, actually. So we can do them first before Sunda. Because they don't have any allies. But like I kind of just want to get Sunda over with because that one's the one that's going to complete the provincial trade power control here in the Moluccas. Okay, October. So our ruler died before he got this 666. Unfortunate. Are we... Okay, what's our next idea? So we have exploration, expansion, offensive quality, infrastructure, maritime. And I believe we are taking naval ideas next. Or at least I would like to take naval ideas next, but... we have a lot of excess admin power. So I think our next idea group is going to be economic instead. Well, it's gonna be a while. Yeah, our next idea group is like in admin 26. We're just at 23 right now, so we probably go for balance here. Go for balance instead. And then let's just try and get our mill to catch up. So we'll go with the mill guy here. Like right now actually is probably fine. And since we're trying to get our manpower back, we're not going to go into war too soon. Let's go for missionary strength so that we can get through the rest of these provinces we're still converting. I could go for construction cost too. But no, I think we'll just go with the missionary strength for now. Oh nice, national unrest -2 is great. It's gonna help with the perpetual unrest concerns we have. We have like no internal stability right now. And I could probably get rid of the mercs for now. Yes, like 14 years. It's gonna be a while before the no, we'll just leave them in actually, never mind. We'll just leave them in. Have them deal with the rebels when they come up. And we'll take the Diplo power there, that's nice. We could probably speed 5 this, actually. We're almost done with our manufactories. Oh, actually, while we're not doing anything, we should do our thing here and start raiding again. Where's our fleet? So we can raid... Okay, they're hunting pirates in Japan, so not super efficient. We can raid around Sambas and Sunda, and then raid over in Bengal. And over here in Natal. I'm not gonna go to Congo. There's not really a lot of value here. It's not worth the effort. We'll put it down to 4 speed. So I can raid this. Kind of an awkward pathing there. Raid this. Go here. Raid that. And let's go to Bengal. Make use of the 149,000 sailors I have right now. Okay, so we're gonna raid this too, even though like they're mostly hunting on the other side, but we'll skip out the rest. We'll go straight to the west coast. Raid that. And let's raid along Arabia. And while we're doing that, let's also build up the last few manufactories. Raid this. And then we're here. It's gonna be the last one. So I'm not gonna go all the way to Bengal, or the Congo rather. And let's bring the ships back home. We're almost, okay, our troops are almost back to full strength and we're starting to get some manpower back. We're immediately gonna spend it. Oh my god, we're immediately gonna spend our manpower. Okay, that's fine. It's fine to lose the claim. No! We're second great power now. We have to get some more land. We have to get more land so we can get back up to first GP. So do we go for... Yeah, let's just go for the original plan of like taking on Ayutthaya again. I don't want to let them recover. Okay, we got like a few more years for enlightenment. Okay, why are you attritioning here? 35. Not enough supply limit on that northern province. Okay, we have rebels in Pasay. 23, 26, 28. I let the month tick before I could provoke. That's a mistake. Okay. I think we should be good now. We have some professionalism. We have some professionalism we could sack for manpower again. How much is activating? So we lose 1 for activating. And we lose 5 for the year, so we're going down to 6. So we get like 1 year worth of additional manpower recovery speed, so that's plus 200%. No, we really need to get the supply depots though. What's the bonuses again at like the max? Like it does give us like siege ability. Okay, we're not gonna sack it. How much time do we have? Okay, 40. Yeah, so I have, is 40 minutes enough? Or like, it's really 30 minutes. So 30 minutes enough to deal with these guys again. So for this one, we're gonna go for nationalism CB this time. It's cheaper to take the provinces. Oh, we're not gonna take that. Okay, I'm gonna put this up so we get land leader fire. And yeah, I think it's about time. We'll wait for a few ticks of the month so that we can get our morale back on our troops, and then we're gonna go in. Let's crank out a few more of these manufactories. And it should be next month. Okay, let's go in. Nationalism against Sunda for, what's the most expensive? 26, 25, 28. Okay, we'll go for Pakuan. We're gonna drop the mercs over here to help with Sunda, because their troops, they do have a lot of troops over there. And then over here, I think we just go in on this side. Just be very careful. And then how much of their fleet is left here? 43. There's 36 over here. That's 41. The rest of the ships are probably 41, 42, 40. Yeah, okay, that's all of their ships actually. So we have them fully blockaded here. Now we're just waiting for the mercs to arrive. Okay. I'm gonna put up the artillery bonus again. So artillery levels versus fort +2. So we can just leave 7 artillery here. I'm gonna do that. We'll do it the other way. So the general, actually, does my general have siege? Yeah, he does have siege. So we'll leave 7 artillery with him there. Then we can catch this with my merc stack and with the infantry stack. We can try and fight them. The other transport I'm gonna leave over here, and I'm gonna split this. We'll bring them over to blockade their fleets on this side. I'm also gonna get a naval, yeah, probably don't need the policies. We already have the naval leader, so let's recruit an admiral. Five maneuver. That's pretty much guaranteed with the +2 maneuver I have. Oh crap, I forgot they had the wait. No, I don't. Okay, I thought it was the decision to get the free admiral. Never mind. Okay, now we're waiting for the mercs to get there, and we should win that. He was a lot. Okay, we're gonna reinforce with the artillery, and also we need to expand infrastructure right now. Artillery should help. And over on this side, we need to split this, so we're eating attrition. Since we took tech, we can barrage again. So I'm gonna barrage here just to make things faster. Split this. Then again, we're gonna go for the ratio for 23. Bonus is at 16 artillery. So it should actually be 16 and then 1 inf left behind. So that's the 23, and then this is our reserve stack. We're gonna move back. Cap. I don't want to siege with the other stack at the same time because we're gonna lose out on a lot of manpower. Okay, then we can catch this for a stack wipe, I think. This should be a stack wipe. Nice. Okay. We don't have to deal with Sunda's troops anymore. We'll just leave the mercenary stack to siege this down. We'll bring the main stack out. And start bringing them over on this side. And we can take on Johor over there. Start sieging the forts over on this side. And of course, defensive ideas is screwing me over again. Why does everybody in this region have defensive ideas, brother? Bring their artillery out. Try and minimize the losses to attrition. Okay. So how many troops does Ayutthaya have? So we don't have to worry about Sunda at all. They currently have 66,000 with no manpower. I have 10k manpower. That's probably going to disappear really soon though. I don't think I can make it to help them there. I'm not in the position to help them there. Oh, they're gonna get... Okay. Yeah, okay. Never mind. We're not gonna reinforce that. We cannot reinforce that. We're too far away. Ah, crap. We got a rando regiment out. Yeah, this one definitely I'm not gonna help. That's just gonna get overrun immediately. And there's Sunda's fleet absolutely destroyed. Let's bring these light ships out and transports as well. Let's bring them over here. Crank out some more manufactories. Since the siege is over, the blockade here is done, we'll bring the fleets on over here. Start blockading. Or start detaching additional blockades. So detach blockade. Let's raid again since we can. Detach blockade, and we'll keep detaching blockades. We'll re-elect the ruler right there. Nice. There's the siege. We could go for the capital here. But we need to like micro a bit. A lot of stuff we need to micro. Okay, that's done. Hunt this down. This detach blockade. Raid. Go to the next spot. And then let's go over here. Move here. And we absolutely destroy their fleet once again. This is like the third time I destroyed their fleet. Quick succession. Bring it to port. Detach blockade, and we can blockade on that last port over there. And start sieging this fort here. Actually, 27. Let's barrage this. And artillery level 16. So 16 artillery, and then 27. We need 9 inf. 9 inf. We'll bring back 1 closer to the return province. What the Oh. Right, even if I leave 9 inf, it's the total regiment count is still 27, right? So bring you here. I'll leave these guys over here. They just guard. And then this transport, I think we can send over here. Let's detach blockade here, and then let's have this hunt down this small fleet. The rest of Sunda's fleet is gonna get destroyed. For the excess admin power, I'm going to expand here. There we go. This is a nice thing as well with the subject, is like I can just have their forts distract them. That said, this is a level. Oh, this is their. Oh, they moved their capital there. Okay. Actually, they have no. Okay, I'm gonna send this stack over here. Deal with that siege. Oh my god. Hopefully, I get reinforced here. Let's bring this over here. We don't need the blockade here anymore. Let's bring the ships onto this side. And I think we can just keep running here. Yeah. This is a straight line, so regardless of where they end up running to, they're gonna die. Hopefully we can kill them before they reinforce. Nice. We killed them before they reinforced. Okay. I'll take the Diplo hit. I'm not gonna fight this one over here because that one is that's a bigger army. I don't want to fight that. Let's just go back here. Or actually no, here. And you see there are regular provinces, that's fine. I only attacked this one because that was a capital fort. So we could shift the penalty over to them. Let's barrage this. And then there we go. Return province is over here. Yeah. Did I barrage the capital already? Yes, I did. Okay. Where's the main fleet now? Attach blockade. Detach blockade. Keep raiding. Oh, they were available again, huh? I see. That's pretty nice. They became available again, huh? After the truce. Has it already been 10 years? Okay. Detach blockade. Let's go to the next one. We could raid China again, actually. They still haven't claimed the mandate from Ming. Okay. So Shun just took everything without except the mandate. Okay, cool. Okay, I saw an attack. I thought I saw an attack over there. Yeah, we'll hold off on that for now. Yeah, we could just go with this fleet to raid China. We're gonna go all the way here and then raid our way down. Okay, there's that done. Let's bring the mercs to help with the fight in Ayutthaya. Let's find another province here that we can expand. Is there anything else here that we can expand? I think. Yeah, the rest of these I think are just low dev. So, yeah. There's nothing else here that we can expand. I think there's another province here. This is like 30. Yep. That one. Expanding like territory provinces. We haven't even stated them yet. Okay. Barrage this. Hey Nariman Saba, I cannot see your message for whatever reason. I don't know what's wrong with Restream. I don't know why that's not relaying properly. Oh. Claps. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Let's transfer these two. Continue the siege. Crank out a few more manufactories. probably gonna try and stop this siege. Lost troops again. So that's infantry and artillery. We're out of manpower once again. Let's force march in. Oh my god, I hope my mercs can make it there. We're gonna try and reinforce with the mercs, but... okay, we have more morale. We have like 0.8 more morale and 1% more discipline. I do have the terrain penalty though, so this is probably not good for me. It's close, but we are winning. And do we win? Yes, we did. Okay, nice. We don't have enough troops to siege this now though. Crap. Okay. We're gonna stop sieging. I'm gonna leave like a 0k stack. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna leave a 0k stack of artillery just so we can maintain the siege progress. We're gonna move this stack back. These guys are shattered, so they're gonna retreat far away. I'm gonna bring a transport. We can take this full stack over to continue the siege for us. In the meantime, let's start raiding here. Get down. I could also just use the nah, we're gonna need the artillery actually. Yeah, I was thinking of using the mercs, but it might be better to just use the mercs to do the battles instead. Okay, let's transfer you. Let's drop you off over in Johor. Let's raid here. Go to the next zone. And let's transfer. Okay, we have some excess admin. Is there really no other province I can... Okay, we can expand this. We're running out of provinces to expand. Okay, with the month tick, I'm gonna move the stack over here. We're gonna drop them off in Kelantan so that they can continue the siege on the other side. Okay, there we go. There's the capital of Ayutthaya. Can I peace out Ayutthaya again for a chunk of money and humiliate them again so we can extend the we can extend the power projection? It actually doesn't suck, huh? It doesn't refresh the duration. God damn it. Okay. We're gonna do it anyway and take all their money, and then this time we're gonna remove their cores on the provinces we took. And I think we'll just declare war on them directly at some point. We'll have them remove their alliance with... Let's see... Daiviet? Or actually no, Arakan? Maybe Arakan. Ayutthaya, Orissa. Okay, never mind. Let's not cancel their if I cancel their alliance with someone, it might break the power balance and then some big guy might just take everything, which is gonna make it harder for me. Let's bring the mercs over on this side. Raid here. Let's go to this next spot to raid the last bit of coastline. Full stack. Raid this. Raid the fleet over. Okay. I can't move the 0k artillery stack. Okay, great. What's this again? 23. So let's do the ratio again. 7 and then 16. Then we'll drop off the 0k artillery stack. I guess it couldn't move because it was basically a non-existent stack or a non-existent regiment. And these guys we're gonna move out over to Singapore to recover their manpower. And I guess we'll just hold off on doing another siege. We'll keep these guys over here. But we're gonna save our manpower a bit by slowing down on the siege. We'll do one fort at a time. Just so we can save a bit of manpower. Okay, there we go. With the mercs there helping that siege on the other side, we have this other main stack just hanging out. And we can continue effectively doing 2 sieges. They shouldn't be able to stop us there. Okay, what is this? Admin. We can't expand. I don't think we have any other place we can expand. I think. Did I even... Okay, I did concentrate there, I think. Yeah, we really don't have any other provinces we can expand now. Can I expand my capital again? No, we can't. There's nothing. We have nothing to expand. Okay. Okay, if that's the case, then we can... Okay, I'm gonna lower inflation for now. I don't want to use centralized state just yet because we still have some reforms to go through. So, kind of holding off for that. Send the ducats there. And, okay. Here's Garrick. Continue the siege in Penang. Hey Spar. How's the game so far? Doing fine. I took advantage of Ayuthayya's alliances to basically go in on them 3 times in a row and get like thousands of ducats from them. So this is the 3rd war against them I'm doing. Oh, right, I forgot to exploit. Holy shit. But yeah, we now have a foothold in Indochina. We now have a solid foothold in Indochina since I fed my vassal their provinces from Dai Viet. And we're gonna go in on Dai Viet again for the rest of Champa. But right now, we're full annexing Sunda so that we can complete the conquest of the Moluccas trade node. And like beating up Ayutthaya is just like a consequence of that. So we're gonna get like 1700 ducats from them again. You can drill with this for now. Also, I'm gonna remove the land leader fire. Okay, we can't. Like, never mind. We can't remove it yet. Let's just crank out some more manufactories for the rest of our cash. And what is this? Palu. Trade efficiency, half cost, level 2 guy. We have a half cost level 3 guy already, so I think we'll just take the additional trade power. He's level 40 though. I guess we could just take this option. Yeah, let's just take the option. We won't replace him until my my Diplo rep guy dies. Okay, let's see that beast deal again. So if you take war reps, humiliation, and remove their cores, and just take money, that's 85. I think we siege down like 1 more fort. We're fine. I think. Take this guy and start sieging over here on the other side. No. Why would you give me an event for this right now when I just spent my money? No. Like 5 professionalism. Okay, I'm gonna take a loan for this. Okay. I'm gonna take a loan for this. Pay for that and then pay for the loans. So we're not paying too much in interest. So we have like 1 loan left, 2 loans left. Okay, that's fine. Then we'll use the rest of the loans to pay for more manufactories, and then that should raise our income enough so that we can pay off the rest of the loans. And then for the rest, for my admin, for my floating admin, I'm gonna need to find another province to dev real quick. Or yeah, let's just find a province to dev. Dev Siak. Is this? I think this is stated. Yeah, this is stated. Okay, let's do encourage dev. Get it up to. Oh, this does not seem like the right play though. Because if I'm gonna spend my admin, I need to like dev it up to 15 and then expand infrastructure. Yeah, that's expensive. Never mind, actually. Fuck, we need we need an outlet for admin. Yeah, it does. It does sometimes, I swear. Okay, we'll just pay for inflation, and then I think when we peace out, we'll just use the admin to core the provinces, and then we're gonna go in on Sambas immediately on the next session. Just so I can spend my admin fast enough. Can we get that fort, please? At 35. That's fine. Okay, do our ratio again here. Do this. Lose the prestige, that's fine. And I'm gonna barrage. Get that siege going faster. Over here. Guess we can use my regular troops for that and just stand on the province. Yeah. Just stand on the province there. Oh, right. They have no morale, so they can't move. Okay. Lavo done. Can you peace out now, Ayutthaya? They really want me to siege down like 1 more fort. Okay. We're gonna take this battle. And then we're gonna run over here with this stack. I lost the general on that one too. Cool game. Thanks a lot. Yeah, let's just use the merc stack to siege the other fort. I don't want to spend too much manpower. Too much of my non-existent manpower. And let's barrage. Okay. Will you piece me out? Minus 13. How much war score are they getting from the occupations? 2.57. I could maybe go here and try and take them on there. Surely you piece out of this. Minus 11. If I fight their stack, I think I should inflict enough casualties. Overcapped. Overcapped an admin. Okay. Will you piece me out? Minus 9. Okay, we really need the siege to go and finish. They're gonna try and stop it. We're gonna bring both of the stacks over. I think we can get like one big fight and then they should piece us out. Okay, no, never mind. They're willing to piece out right now. Okay. Time to scam them out of their money again. We'll just remove their cores. I'm gonna take their provinces later. It's much cheaper with the nationalism CB. And we can get out of here now. Have everything selected? Okay. Yes, they black flagged, so we're gonna move. Why can I not? They're black flagged. They should be able to move. What the hell? Oh shit! Hold on. Soon this navy just showed up out of nowhere. Okay, we almost lost our ships there. But we can now peace out, and we're gonna full annex Sunda, remove their cores, get all their money, and since it's the nationalism ZB, even though they're high dev, it's cheaper for us to take. And there we go. And with that, we're gonna end here. We just completed Java, so we now have the entirety of the Moluccas trade node. So we spiked in a lot of trade power, and that also gives us a lot of trade power propagation in the Philippines, since we have both of the downstream nodes. We are still facing some competition, but like we can't like fully remove that, and it's also because like my mercantilism right now is 0, so my provincial trade power is not as high. So we're not like completely outcompeting the rest of these guys. But yeah, that's still a lot of relative trade power. So when we come back next week, we're gonna finish Sambas, because we do have a CB on them. We're gonna finish off Sambas, and by the time we finish off Sambas, I think we should yeah, our truce with Divet should finish, so we can get the rest of Champa's cores. We're over here, and then from there we will probably have our truce with Ayutthaya done as well. Actually, let's see. Yeah, Ayutthaya was still willing to join. They're gonna recover in time. Like I've taken like 5,800 ducats from Ayutthaya, and they're still willing to join these wars. So I have not crippled them enough. So after we deal with Sambas, we're gonna go in on Divet to get Champa's cores, which means we're gonna beat up Ayutthaya again. And then from there, we're gonna go for another. Who else can we have nationalism CB against? Oh, that's it. So after we get Sambas and Champa's cores, it's just gonna be waiting for the truce with Ayutthaya and then attacking them directly. So anyway, yeah, these wars are gonna be like a grind fest because everyone here has like defensive ideas. Which is part of the reason why like I need the professionalism, so I can get some more manpower recovery and also like just for siege bonus, siege ability. And anyway, we're looking pretty decent on the map. We also have our foothold in Indochina now, so this is gonna help not just with the wars here but also in the future when we convert to Victoria 3, since this area is pretty valuable. And yeah, with the current state of Europe right now, I am not afraid of being attacked by any Europeans, but this looks concerning. British Iberia, they just annexed Portugal. Okay, fuck. That kind of explains why they spiked in development. Yeah, we've been pushed down from #1 GP. We were #1 for a while, which is pretty funny considering what we're controlling. But yeah, that's it for today. Thanks to Hector25292 for following, and thanks to Steel, Nariman Sabah, and Spar for dropping by. For the next stream, it's gonna be on Thursday. We'll be continuing the Vodyani run in Another Space 2, and then after that, we'll be going back to XCOM 2 on Saturday to continue that playthrough. Then we're gonna continue this EU4 run next week. So that's gonna be the schedule for this week. Again, thanks everybody, and wherever and whenever you're watching from, whether it's live or the VOD, whether it's YouTube or on Twitch, have a good day, good night, take care, And I'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye. It's fine, Smart. Thanks for dropping by even though you're busy.